What's up, everybody? So, I have a short story for you guys today, and it is surrounding this new MTV Teen Mom spinoff of all the moms coming together for some type of retreat or something. It's just funny to me because this was Kail Lowry's idea, and she kind of got robbed from her idea and left out of the project completely. She refused to do the project because of the people who are in the project, but it's just crazy that it was her idea. So, for a while now, MTV has been fighting back against Kail. Has really been the voice of Teen Mom too. She's been bossy to the producers. She tells them what she's going to do, what she's not going to do, what she's going to film, what she's not going to film, who she's going to talk about. Even if, the blogs already have all this information, if she doesn't want to film about it, she's not going to film about it. She won't sit on the couch with certain people at reunions. She just does her own thing and tells producers what she's going to do. So lately, they've been kind of getting back at Kail by like going behind her back and hiring Chris Lopez for ratings. They are scrambling for stuff. They see that people want to know Chris Lopez's side and that he might be a fan favorite. So they're not going to pass up on this with these dwindling views. So they also stole her idea for crossover episodes. And I'm going to play a clip, okay? It's just funny because this was literally her idea. She said that she wanted to do crossovers with Ashley Jones, Leah, Lindsay Chrisley from her podcast, and maybe the boys, Devoyne and Bar. But she specifically said that she would never film with Briana, and she'll probably not film with Jade just because Jade is friends with Briana. And of course, Kail has worked overtime to get every girl on Teen Mom against Briana. Leah's going to do whatever Kail says, and, in the name of friendship, as she says. And Chelsea was just like, yeah, I guess I won't film with her just because Kail doesn't want me to. She was able to get the entire cast of Teen Mom 2 to not give a fuck about Briana. And then Jade came along and befriended her. So it kind of put a monkey wrench into her shit. Because let's be honest, she's been trying to get Briana fired for like 3-some years. If you guys remember, she had a whole little powwow in the production room at one reunion and said that her, Chelsea, and Leah were not going to film unless Briana was fired. So, come on now. So, here's the clip on Coffee Convos where Kail says that she wants a crossover.
At the same time, because when we can get together and like talk about things, like people love a good fucking crossover. Why are we not doing that? Like, make it organic, make it real. Let's have fun. Let's get the kids together. Let's talk about what it's going to be like for you to join Teen Mom 2. Let's me and Leah get together and have you come over to the East Coast and, do shit. You know what I mean? I just think that would be so much more fun. I think it would be cool for people to see us interact in more than just like one scene or a reunion. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And I also feel like you made a good point before we started recording. I wish it was recorded initially when you said if, we worked at Target, for example, everybody's not going to necessarily hang out outside of work. And I think that's a very good point when you have, what is it called? Like a collective cast or like an ensemble cast that you live in completely different parts of the United States. You're not hanging out with each other on, every Friday night. And you're seeing each other like one time a year, but still you're going to gel and click with some girls and you're not going to with others. And that doesn't mean that there has to be contention. That doesn't mean that you have to hate each other, that there's like this bad blood. It doesn't have to be all of that.
We just don't vibe.
Yes.
That's the thing. People just don't vibe.
But that's okay.
That's okay.
I will say on this last reunion that we filmed, I was feeling pressure to say like that I would sit on the couch with Briana. And it's like, I don't have beef with her. Like, I don't care. It's water under the bridge at this point, but I still don't want to be in your presence. Like, I can wish you the best of luck and genuinely mean that, but not want to be around you. Like, I don't, and that's a boundary. Like, it's a boundary that I'm setting, and that's not something that I would be interested in, but I hope that you guys have a great life. I hope that y'all are all eating, just not here at my table.
Right.
That's it. So I would love to like go on a vacation with like you, Leah, you like Lindsay, and them to film it. And so like it's just like so much that I feel like they could get without like forcing it down.
I say that's the future of Teen
We just
Mom.
should be like, hey, we're gonna go on vacation. Lindsay, Ashley, me, Leah, whoever else from any other show or our Bad Moms Club.
Because now there is a relationship. Like you and I feel like you have been, I don't know what the fuck people's problem is with you. You've always been cool. You've always been cool with me. You know what I'm saying? People's like, oh, you're cool with Kail? Yeah, Kail's always been fucking cool as shit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like there is opportunity for us to like get together. What's the word I'm looking for? Naturally.
Yes,
You know what I'm
yes,
saying?
yeah.
Without it feeling like
a genuine like a genuine
and show a genuine conversation. But it absolutely doesn't have to be you don't have to get along with everybody. And I mean, that's just the fact. I mean, we need to be able to get along enough to make this motherfucking check, okay? And then once the check is signed and cashed, I mean, that's it, bitch. Go home and do what you're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But as long as the check says our names, I mean, I don't see the problem.
Like,
I
can't-
I can't void my last check because I'm just causing all kinds of shit.
and I don't even think it's an intentional thing, you know. It's a
Now catch that tea. MTV and Teen Mom have been putting this show together for a while because this episode aired in June and I feel like they took the idea, ran with it. It is now September. Check out this write-up by the Ashley. She says, if having 3 Teen Mom shows just wasn't enough for you, get ready because yet another show/special is in the works. The Ashley can exclusively reveal that a Teen Mom All-Stars type show is being put together right now with producers bringing girls from Teen Mom OG, Teen Mom 2, and Teen Mom Young and Pregnant together to film a crossover type show. While the Ashley sources say all the details have not been worked out, shooting of this project is due to begin next month and plenty of Teen Mom girls have already signed on. The Ashley hears that some girls did turn it down because, as one source told the Ashley, the pay is pretty bad. The Ashley hears that the premise of the special show will be to bring the girls together at some sort of health retreat where they will stay together in a hotel or spa setting, discuss their issues, and hopefully renew interest in the sinking franchise. The producers are hoping that by putting the girls who never worked together in the same setting, it will be interesting, one source tells the Ashley. They are thinking the girls will do healing exercises together, like sound therapy, etc., and maybe group therapy. The Ashley hears that the location will likely be San Diego, California, although she isn't 100% sure the location's been finalized as of right now. Filming will likely be about a week or two, and some of the girls have already turned down the opportunity. Leah Messer and Kail Lowry of Teen Mom 2 are not going. The Ashley also hears that a producer personally reached out to former Teen Mom 2 star Chelsea, who announced her retirement from the show in December 2020 on good terms, to see if she would like to take part in the special, and of course, she declined. They were really hoping that Chelsea would at least come out for one day, but she wasn't interested. She said no to even just stopping by and making an appearance. She wants nothing to do with the franchise anymore, and I wish they would just leave her alone and let her go about her life with her fabulous hubby. Love you, Cole. Of course, Janelle Evans was not invited to return because nobody wants their show to be canceled immediately. So far, Briana and Brittany and Jade have agreed to do it, and they said that Jade will likely be bringing a friend, and Young and Pregnant stars Kayla and Kaya are also in the talks to do it. Cheyenne Floyd and Caitlin Lau are unlikely to participate as both have young babies at home right now. So the Ashley says all of the details are being worked out on a production level right now, but as of right now, they want this to be at least a multiple episode special, a second production, tells the Ashley. But it's kind of a hard sell because the pay is so low. It's similar to what the girls got for their 16 and Pregnant episode. Sheesh, that is low for what they are used to making on Teen Mom and Teen Mom OG. Like, I don't think I would do it either. So it seems like the people who are actually doing the show are the newcomers to either the franchise or the outsiders, aka Briana and Brittany. So she ends the article with saying that filming is due to begin in mid-September and it is unknown when they plan to air the footage. They might just scrap the whole thing like they did with Teen Mom New Jersey. Like, they had a bunch of footage and they were done filming and then they just scrapped the whole thing. MTV don't know what to do. They're like floundering their arms and just be like, hey, please keep looking at Teen Mom, we'll do anything. But this new concept seems stupid, especially when the very seasoned Teen Moms have agreed not to do it because the pay is so small and because likely they don't want to be around Young and Pregnant, which are girls that are maybe 10 years younger than them. Like, what do we have in common and why do I need to live in a house with them for 2 weeks? It just does not make any sense. they are paid way too much money to go back to a 16 and pregnant episode payout. Like, I don't know what MTV got going on, but it don't really seem all that interesting to me. So back to Kail, this was her idea, but I feel like the Teen Mom producers have been stalking the fan pages, the troll pages, everybody, and they know who the fan favorites are. And at this point, it is not Kail, it is not Leah, and I believe that's all that Kail wants to talk about is her and Leah. And nobody really wants to see them together because it is boring. Like, there's no drama. You're grown. You're like 30. And so the crossover didn't really go into her favor like she wanted it to. And Jade and Briana are seeming to get more camera time. And I think it's pissing Kail off. I think that Kail is gearing up to leave Teen Mom 2 very soon. So what do you guys think?